when I heard senators in this room would argue against this motion, would argue against locking up criminals simply because they have to criticize the government. Even this is not without its criticism of government. Makes me wonder if some of them would cry poverty and we need to do something about poverty if one of the gunshots were to reach their doorstep. You talk about getting on the ground and hearing suggestions. None of you have to deal with a mother who is holding a baby in her hands and shots are fired, hit the mother in the hands and miss the baby by just a couple inches. You all can pontificate in here because you don't have to deal with that. In our Constitution, from which the state of emergency emerges, it is the Constitution that allows us to put in a state of emergency to protect law-abiding citizens from people who seem hell-bent on causing trouble and committing crime. We didn't detain everybody, and we don't believe that those who have been detained have gotten the message. So the government has decided to extend, by virtue of Parliament, for 2 more months, especially since we don't know what COVID-19 will bring.
What do you expect? So what we are dealing with right now is of our own consequence. We've created this monster. How we deal with it, I guess the best way we deal with it is institute or enact proclamation to make sure that the innocent are protected. I support this move not because I hate people, but I support this move because it is unfair for innocent people who try to live by the law to be harassed and molested by these people who choose the instant.
Locking people away for a month, 2 months, 3 months will not do it. It could actually be counterproductive because they will not be rehabilitated. They might come out, they might come back to society more angry than when they went in. They will probably be feeling vengeful. So it won't solve it. We can say we lock them away for a while and so we can rest easy for a while. In the long run, it will not work. And I am not just talking off the top of my head. I've read about what has happened in Jamaica. I've read about what has happened in other countries. And in Jamaica, the government has been taken to court for doing something like that as well. So, I don't put it beyond some citizens or citizens group to do something similar like that if we see states of emergency continue to be used as a tool to fight crime when it should not and was never intended to be that. So I end, Mr. President, by saying that these are special times, and as a result, I won't stand in the way for this extension.